could have topped that off with Foster. I would have loved that trio of picks. Yeah. From KC, Doug's new daddy excited to see his new nephew drafted tonight. I don't know what that means. From Sin, I don't get why he was so underutilized by Saban. Oh, and talking about Howard. From Big Apple Bastard, remember Maurice Clarett was drafted by Shanahan at Denver. I knew Clarett's career was over because I didn't trust Shanahan to have that kid's back. Yeah. Really, you could tell really was a fan. Same thing happened in, that happens all the time. Same thing happened in Tennessee with Jeff Fisher and freaking Steve McNair. Steve McNair and with Vince Young. He really didn't have them guys' best interests at heart. Like, Jeff Fisher really did everything the opposite, Instead of giving them guys weapons, instead of giving them guys support, instead of, proclaiming that you're our guy, Jeff Fisher was always like, you ever seen that meme with that black dude? With the black dude that, like, squinches up his mouth, kind of like, I don't know about that. Like, Jeff Fisher was always like, I don't know about these ninjas. Punk-ass Jeff Fisher. Punk-ass Jeff Fisher. From Rel Scott, if the McCaffrey experiment doesn't work out, they will find a way to blame Cam. You're probably right. Yeah, right. You're probably right. From Dre Wells, looks like LeVar Ball won't be signed to Nike, Reebok, or Adidas. Lonzo messing up his son's money. I haven't heard about that. I think I saw a headline on that. I didn't read the story. So, is the thing is they're going to try to do this their own brand as opposed to getting $100 million from Nike or Reebok or whatever? I don't know if that's the way to go. I think $50 million or whatever the amount is probably the way to go. $50 million guaranteed is the way to go. But then you do your little hybrid brand as well. Like Tiger Woods had the Tiger Woods brand or whatever with Nike. Jordan has the Jordan brand, but he had a lot of stuff that he did that was kind of like his specific thing. Yeah, trying to come out and do your own brand, it might work. I mean, it might work. He may end up being, the next big shoe brand. That's going to be hard, though. $50 million guaranteed or whatever these shoe companies want to give this young boy, I think I would take that. Now, listen, we've seen crazier things happen. Maybe this, what was the name of the brand, the LeVar Ball, the Daddy Ball, was something 3B. Ball Boys Ball or something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe he can take that brand to the next level, and maybe it'll be a better investment to put their money, the little money that they have right now, the money Lonzo Ball is going to make being drafted this year high in the NBA draft, into their company, kind of like Stewart Media, and build their own brand. And I think I'd take that money first and kind of like do my brand kind of like as a secondary type of thing. All right, from Rel Scott, the Balls will sign with Procare's Jack Purcell. Sin. That's right, it's Big Baller brand. He says, I ain't buying no dang Big Baller shoe brand. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't act like that. Don't do that. Come on, support our own. Like the Starberries. If I could find some Starberries, I'd buy some Starberries, man. Stephon Marbury sneakers. Support our own. What? The Big Baller brand. I'll support the Big Baller brand, man. From Rel Scott, Shaq had his own shoe. Anything is possible. Them Jones are ugly. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to the bruh. Shouts out to Shaq. But Shaq's shoes were the ugliest basketball shoes ever made. Yeah. And didn't Shaq's shoes even have the pump on it? I can't even remember. Oh, yeah, for you greenhorns. Reebok had these shoes featured by the great D. Brown in the slam dunk contest one year, where they actually had an inflatable tongue, and they had this little mechanism on it, like a little basketball looking thing that you use it kind of like a pump, and you'd pump up the damn tongue. It was kind of like a little novelty type thing. And I think they had the pump in Shaq shoes too. Somebody remind me. And I remember when Shaq shoes came out, this is when I first got out of college. And I was working at Foot Action USA. And maybe it was a little bit before, a little bit after, but we had some in the store. And I always said, man, they look like space shoes. Remember, they were big. They look big. Even though you didn't wear big shoes, I guess it was some type of ode to Shaq, you know. Even if you wear size 9, it's going to look big as hell. Yeah. From that ninja, Shaq could be criticized for a lot of things, but not his shoes. At least he made something kids who aren't well off can afford. Salute to him for that. Well, I'm not even talking about the price. I'm not talking about the fact that I'm happy that the man made a lot of money, Ninja. As you always do, you take a lot of shit the wrong way. No, I'm happy for anybody that does their own thing, makes their own money, and doesn't have to rely on anybody else. Clearly you knew that. You're just trying to be the contrarian. What I'm saying is the shoes were ugly as hell. Right. You ever notice that LeBron shoes are ugly too? Like all of the different LeBrons that they come out every year with, man, they ugly as shit to me. They are. And I'm a sneaker connoisseur. Once again, I worked in the industry. I know a good-looking sneaker when I see it. I've done my top 5 Jordans of all times and everything, man. I know a good-looking sneaker. Them LeBrons, every year they come out with a new LeBron, and I'm like, hopefully this year they'll get it right. And it's almost like, how many ways can you do a sneaker? They've done 50 million sneakers in this country's history. And so it's almost like all of the best sneakers and all of the best designs, they give that to the Air Jordan brand. Right. The best designs go to the Air Jordan brand. Like the Jordans got first dibs on the best designs. They give the secondary and the thirdary designs to LeBron. Yeah, I mean, that's a fact. At least in my mind, that's a fact. Them LeBrons, every year they come out with a different one. I'm like, every year y'all still can't get it right. Them shoes are fugly. From Dobby, basically they got shot down by 3 brands, leaving Reebok to offer peanuts for a contract if they want. Oh, I got to read up on this story with the Ball brand, the Ball Boys. From Sid, LeBron shoes are getting better over time. They started out ugly. Cedric Gallery, Harper, my son had a pair. My wife kept asking, are you sure you want to buy these Kobe's? Yeah, Kobe came out and had the little low-top Nikes or whatever. A couple of them were all right, but, yeah, the Kobe shoes, weren't that great looking either. From Mr. Harper, Cedric, the Adidas Kobe's are mad comfortable, still hooping a pair. Ha. From 334 Bama Boy said, you talking about those space boot Kobe's? They were terrible. From Mr. Harper Ninja, people don't understand. They were never going to sign the Ball family. Them dudes are trying to create their own market. The man isn't having that. From that Ninja, again, he says Deion Sanders had some good shoes. Oh, the Deion's, what were they called? I think they were called Air Diamond. That's during my era of shoe shop and shoe store, athletic store selling sneakers as well. With the little gold little patch on the side. Oh, my gosh, them sneakers sold like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, man, them Deion's was fly as hell. The Barclays was nice. The Barclays, they had the big bubble in the back or whatever. The Nike, what were they called? The Nike Air Force or the Nike Force, I think. And then you had the Deion's, I think we'll call it Air Diamonds. So this is right during my wheelhouse of sneaker sales. Oh, man. I mean, the best-selling sneakers that I can remember, man, them Deion's were high up there. You remember the Jordans that came out and they had the Carolina blue, color scheme, and they kind of fit like a little boot as well. They were kind of like a different little design. Oh, man, them sneakers sold like crazy, too. From Sandman, Air Diamond Turf was the Dion's classic. Oh, my gosh, they were classic. them Dion's, the Diamond Turf, as my man Sandman says, man, them sneakers flew off the damn shelf, man. We could not keep them shits on the shelf. Oh, them sneakers was hot. Dobby, the Dion's was top 5 gym shoe of all time. So the Dion's were a cross trainer. Bo Jackson had his own cross trainer, too. And you can tell cross trainers on how they're built. I mean, that's old sneaker manager talk right there. So sneakers came in basically like 3 different categories. Maybe 4 different categories. Basketball shoe, cross trainer, tennis shoe, and I guess I'm probably like a category called casual. When you talk about casual, you're talking about like the Reebok Classics or something like that, or something like that. And then tennis shoes, you're talking about the Stan Smiths or whatever. And you know what basketball shoes are, and the cross trainers were shoes that you did like gymnastics, or not gymnastics, like aerobics in or whatever. And that you can move side to side, lateral motion from side to side, gave you stability in doing side to side moves or cuts or whatever. It gave you stability, your feet stability. Man, but them Dion's, man, we could not keep them on the shelf at Foot Action USA in Roanoke, Virginia. We couldn't keep them on the shelf. I just talked about it, man, but them Reebok Classics, the store that I worked at, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, the store that I worked at in Roanoke, Virginia, was the #1 seller of Reebok Classics in the country. No lie. No lie. I'm willing to bet that they're probably still wearing them right now. Like, they used to literally come in and get a pair of Classics and wear them out the store, and they take off another pair that they have worn maybe once or twice. That was still good as hell to me, But, oh, my gosh, they loved them Reebok Classics in Virginia. Yes, they did. What was the other shoe that they used to wear a lot of during that time? Oh, you remember the K-Swiss, the white K-Swiss? Your three classic sneakers that have stood the test of time. Like, I don't care what era it is. And I don't think they really wear K-Swiss now. But let's just put it like this. Through my generation, you could not go wrong with some white K-Swiss, some white Reebok Classics, or some white Stan Smiths. You just couldn't go wrong. You good to go. I mean, you can go to any affair. You can go to a game, you can go to a party, or you can go to even a formal ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You could not go wrong with them 3 sneakers. Hey, back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.